We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation.
Ceecee Freedmen is on a warpath. Now some of y'all know about her feud with Sir Maejor, so she decided to take it to the Twitter streets and call out Sir Maejor and anybody else who has something to say to her. This space right here is lit, and Ceecee Freedmen ain't taking no prisoners. Now me personally, I rock with both of them. I'm neutral in this situation, but I had to get this to the foundational family to let y'all know what's going on with the sister Ceecee Freedmen. Ain't no joke. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, foundational family.
Sorry, people are texting me. Okay, average black guy. Hey, average.
Hey, what's up? How you been?
I'm good. You want to co-host or not?
You know what? These kids is kind of loud right now,
Oh, okay.
but I'm gonna be very active. Once I can, though, I'm hitting the back channel if you find somebody better.
Okay, no, I remember one night your kids were going bonkers.
Yeah, yeah. And today,
It's,
my oldest don't want to do her homework. So I'm like,
oh, no, we're not having that.
yeah, she
Wait,
just got out of school.
hold on. People keep texting me. Hold on. Okay. Hold on real quick, guys. Hold on, I don't understand what's going on. Okay, alrighty. So, obviously, this is not going to be my highest level space. And for those that know me, I don't really get involved in the low level dirt or whatever. And one of the reasons I don't go into a lot of spaces where I don't know people well, or, sorry, people keep texting me, or people I don't know at all, is because some people are still like of that low level mentality, and they will use the movement as a way to, have clout content spaces, and they try to build off of the movement. My thing is like, if you just want to build content, you want to be a blogger, whatever it is you're trying to do that, but don't use the movement. And so, I'm just a proponent of let's keep it high level. If we're having a fun space, those who know me from Clubhouse know I had party spaces, we had drinking spaces, we had fights with the tethers or whatever. But what I was known for is I set the framework and the guidelines for how we're to conduct ourselves with freedmen, FBA, Native Black Americans, ADOS, DOACS, Negro, American Indian. And that's we shouldn't fight with one another. And then when I got over to Twitter, people were just on some wild stuff, just running down people for no God-given reason. Hey, what up, Eddie? But people just running down people for no God-given reason. And a lot of us were shocked because on Clubhouse, we were more of a family. And even if we didn't get along, we just came into the space and just didn't talk, right? Got on Twitter and people like, this is the wild, wild west. And I had to start explaining to people a lot of these trolls and wild people are people that I wouldn't, at least, and probably you guys would not associate with in real life. So I try to stay out of the fray. But lately I've been coming back into spaces, and Sir Rager, Childish Sir Maejor, and re-ups, every space I go into, so they must have me on alert. They try to run in there, and if it's a space where they think they can run me down, they come off the mic, they want to call me bitches and call me out my name. Anybody that's been following me for any amount of time, I'll have fun with people, but you guys know for the most part, I'm serious about the movement on and off the app. So for anybody that calls themselves a man, I don't even know males that act like Sir Major and re-ups and his little minions. I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know anybody like that in real life. Not a single person. Alleged men running women down. So I was in a space earlier that Denmark was holding, and I forgot the exact title, but it said, let's something like how to identify tethers, disruptors, and Quantel Pro. So he asked me to be his co-host. I've known him for a long time. I don't normally co-host with people, so I said, okay. So I get up there. Space is going well, productive conversation. All of a sudden, here comes see-through, scammy, skank dude, Sir Major. So he comes off the mic under a burner and starts yelling. Mind you, the name of the space is about disruptors and Quantel Pro. So he, of all people, should not be coming off the mic, right? So he starts running me down. Connie got everybody blocked. Now he does this every time he wants attention from me. First of all, if you hate me so much, why do you care that I have all your accounts blocked? So anyway, this boy comes off his mic. She got everybody blocked. He means him and re-ups, right? So why that? And so, Denmark's like, hey, yo, you coming off the mic. And he's just disrupting the space, going on. And I was like, hey, you're in the space. You're under your burner. We're going to get back to the space. Let's have a high level space. So he goes on and on. Well, you need to unblock me so I can be under my normal account. So now what he's trying to do is dictate the space, and he wants Denmark to take his side. Then he starts going on and on. It's so many people in my DMs right now. They can't even get into space. Sure, bud. Sure. So then I'm a co-host, so I mute everybody and I said, listen. Well, I said to Denmark, I said, let me address him, but in a high level way based on the name of the space. Disruptors and Quantel Pro. So Denmark says, hey guys, we're not going to be in here calling names. And meanwhile, Sir Rager, the see-through scammer, is calling me by name and calling me out. And I said, but I can do this too without calling out names. So then I go on to say, hey, if I have anybody blocked, you've acted a fool. You've ran me down for no reason, or you impersonated me. I'm referring to Sir Major, but I didn't say it in that space. This dude literally impersonated me on Clubhouse, put my picture up, and ran around Clubhouse, I want to say month and a half, running up on people, talking like this. All the men in the space, right? Would you ever, do you have time in your life to put up a woman's picture? Oh, and he would change it so I have different outfits on from day to day. And then he'd talk like this and run up on people and Africans and other people. So he's running people down under my name, trying to ruin my reputation. Now, mind you, we're talking about a whole criminal that's under house arrest right now. He wears an ankle bracelet. All facts. So people said, why won't you stop him? I said, oh no, sometimes you got to let people hang themselves. So I got enough evidence and I reported him to the FBI and Homeland Security and other agencies for cyber crimes. So he ran around, oh, she reported me. Well, maybe it could be because this is not your first offense running up on me, Sir Major. This was on Clubhouse 3 years ago. And he's still doing this to me, all because I won't give I'm going to be nice, because I won't give him attention. So this dude used to sit on Clubhouse, running people down, talking shit. He held a space with Freedmen in the title, with the Somalis and other Africans, and told them, don't trust the Freedmen. He had that in the title. But here he is over here now. He's trying to run with us, right? So he said, don't trust the freedmen. They're trying to kill Africans. And he held spaces with them regularly. And there's people from Clubhouse who know I'm telling the truth. Then he sat with the Somalis and other people and held a space where they doxed me. Him and what was her name? Uh, Dr. Goddess. Hold on. Dr. Goddess. So they doxed me. And they said, go to her home and hold jihad. Go to her home and physically harm her. And they came to my house. And who helped to spearhead that? Sir Rager, little boy Sir Major. So I don't normally hold spaces like this, but whenever he really jumps the shark on me, I see somebody has their hand up and for some reason I can't bring them up. I don't know who that is. If you're trying,
Hey, it's me. It's me.
okay, but you're here. It's somebody else.
Yeah, yeah.
So hold on. So
Okay,
now,
okay.
so now I've told you this male purporting to be a man imitated me, used my profile photo on Clubhouse, and ran around talking like this, cursing people out, starting lies, trying to ruin my reputation. Then he held spaces against the freedmen and every, descriptor under it with the Africans against us. His whole thing was content. He was trying to be the shock jock of Clubhouse at our expense, at our lineage's expense. Then he sat with them and doxed me. Then he held spaces trying to lie on me. Just anything he could come up with. This is supposed to be, first of all, a man. All the men in the room, would you conduct yourself this way? I already know the answer. No, that's a child. That's a mentally ill thing. So then he comes on spaces. I never said a word to that dude. I blocked him. I let him breathe for years. But he ran me down on a space in front of white people. In front of white people where we were discussing reparations. So I held a space. So he's going to lose couple hundred followers today like he did last time. Just like this time. When I hold a space against him and I tell you who he really is. So before I get into who this dude really is for you guys that don't know and why he has so much hate for me, and we get into the facts and the details and the proof of his crime, we have average black guy, black American. Did you want to say something in Somali before I get into that?
Nah, proceed.
Somali?
I just have a quick question for you, sister. So the Somalis that tried to invade your home, were they Somalis from San Diego and Seattle? Because we have a lot of our folks there.
I don't know. I just thought they were from LA, but the guy that spearheaded it, I can't remember everybody's names, but it was Abdul Rahman,
Okay.
Goddess, Dr. Goddess, and then a girl, she just got killed in a car accident. I don't know why I can't.
Yeah, Calgary.
Calgary.
Yeah,
Calgary. So she just died in a.
she's from Toronto. She's from my city. I uh I don't want to dox myself, but I knew her in passing because us Somalis we all know each other one way or another.
Yeah, but she was like particularly, she woke up from sun up to sundown coming after Black Americans. And she was such a pretty girl. Another topic. But anyway, let's get back to Sir Major. So the way I met Sir Major, problematic, of course, because nothing in his life is, calm or upstanding or respectable. So he hits me up. He must have gone through my Instagram and saw me at Jamie Foxx's house with what's the guy's name? Michael Blackson. So he says, "Hey, Michael Blackson, I'm look at me. I'm an albino, and Michael Blackson is using my picture to make fun of." Like Michael Blackson had this thing up called Before and After, and I forgot the joke. But Michael Blackson's super dark, so he was using Sir Major's picture as his after photo. I don't know. And he's like, I never could figure out. I said, why did he pick me? And so he's like, well, can you contact him? And, I'm sending a cease and desist. And he's always pretending to be a lawyer, a celebrity, adopted by famous people, whatever. I'm going to get into it all because, hate to tell you, it's some low down juicy tea. But anyway, so this guy contacts me. He says, "Can you contact Michael Blackson?" I said, "I don't know Michael Blackson like that. I just see him at parties and stuff. I've spoken to him." And I said, "I know somebody that's really tight with him. I can alert him to the fact that you don't like him using your picture." But my common sense said, don't do it. And I didn't. So a couple of other people that he contacted literally lost friends sticking up for Sir Maejor. So that was my first indication that something was wrong with him, because he just was feverish. Like he likes fame. So then he started, I was gaining a lot of attention on Clubhouse for speaking about reparations, breaking down the elements, breaking down the history, whatever. So he just started, I did one or two rooms with him, and I figured out very quickly this guy is mentally ill. Something's wrong with this guy. So he would put my name, on Clubhouse, you can list who the co-hosts are in the title. They give you space for that. And he would just send out these notices that he's holding spaces with me and Ben Crump and Lee Merritt and like these famous attorneys, right? And so I contacted him. I said, "Hey, don't put my name in spaces and you haven't cleared it with me." So he felt some type of way. This story could go on forever, so I'm going to have to move on in a second and get to the crimes. And then as we have conversation with other people, we can get into some of this. But so this is how I started noticing he had a problem. Then he started just going off on people. If you weren't on Team Sir Maejor, he threw a tantrum, whatever, whatever, whatever. So one day I'm in a space going head to head with white people and Asians, right? Me and a couple of people are holding it down. We're brawling, big room, right? We're brawling, we're winning. And this Asian nerd comes up. I'm calling him an Asian nerd because he was super nerdy. He's like, "Hey guys, did you know that guy Sir Maejor, he's a criminal? Did you know that he stole $450,000 from Black Lives Matter? Did you know that he was trying to kidnap women, black women? Well, did you know he was impersonating a police officer?" I was like, huh, okay. So he immediately DMs me, right? So he's like, um, well, that's not true. I mean, I have charges, but I haven't been found guilty. Now, this is me trying to be the loving Black American freedman woman. And I said, "Hey, man, not my business." I said, "If you haven't been convicted, not my business. I don't know." But again, I'm no dummy. Now, he'll tell you I don't have. First, he used to say I didn't have a law degree. Then he actually contacted my law school, Howard University School of Law. My name is Connie Collins. I attended Howard University School of Law, but he will tell you otherwise. So he contacts him and his little minions. They contact Howard University and discover, oh, lo and behold, Connie has a law degree. So then he starts a new line of attack. But you're not barred. Everybody knew me on Clubhouse. I've done legal work for people from Spaces and Clubhouse. So I said, "Yeah, I'm not barred because I went to law school as an older student and knew that I was going." There's a whole book that I read called Non-Traditional Careers for Lawyers. So I said, "I've always told people that because I went into corporate, and there's a reason there's a term called lawyer and attorney. They're not the same thing. If you have a Juris Doctorate degree, which I have, and anybody can tell Sir Maejor if he'd like to come in. Oh, please feel free. Please feel free, because I've gone into his spaces when he started rooms about me, but he mutes me. I will let him speak. He can't do that because I speak the truth, hashtag truth and facts about Sir Maejor. So he started a new line of attack. She's just she's a paralegal. No, sir. No, sir. When I graduated from law school, I went into a very specialized field called site acquisition in the tech industry, and I was a project manager. A very unique type of project manager that required me to have a law degree. And I train people on how to negotiate and draft contracts. That's my strong suit. So anyhow, so now he's running around. Oh, she's a paralegal. First he said I didn't have a degree, then I didn't have a law degree. And then, you know how I am. I'm like, hey, this is my name, and this is the school I went to, look it up. So then he had to back off. So now I see some lawyers in the space right now. They're just like me. They don't litigate. We don't go and represent people in criminal courts. We're corporate people. So anyway, his whole thing. Oh, she's a paralegal. She's a secretary. I don't know what all he was screaming today. So I was like, but you didn't even go to college. So I don't want to skip around, but wait till I tell you what the opposing attorney that's going on in this case had to say about him right now. So anyway, he has this penchant. He wants to be famous. He wants to be a big time attorney. Something is wrong with him. And I can imagine, in this part, I swear to God, I'm not being mean. This is just truthful analysis. It has to be difficult to grow up being different. And I mean that from my soul and my heart. So I can't understand that. What I don't understand is this persistent, negative, sophomoric, childish behavior of his. So I can understand maybe something happened to this guy and he damn near sweats wanting to be famous. And that's why he was holding those clubhouse rooms. Oh, Ben Crump's coming. Connie's coming. Lee Merritt's coming. He was at one point saying he was in law school. Not true. So let me get back on track. So this guy, I look him up because the Asian nerd hipped everybody to who he was. We didn't even know, but the white people knew about him. So I go do my research. You all can look it up yourself. And there's accounts right now. If you go on Twitter and type in Sir Maejor, there's accounts dedicated to him with nothing but video after news story, after news clip, after everything, just dedicated to Sir Maejor. And you can go and see that everything I'm saying is true. So I go look it up. Whoa! So you did steal $450,000 from Black Lives Matter. He stole $450,000. Posted videos. Oh, look at my Rollie. Look at my Rolex. Oh, look at me on my way up to the penthouse. Look at my tie. $500, nigga. That's what he's posting. Not a smart criminal, right? Then he goes and buys a house. I'm trying to remember what amount was put on the house, but by the time the feds caught up with him, it was about, I'm going to let you up, the Negro Black Knights. I don't know you. Please do not disrupt this space. I will allow everyone to speak. If you have something to say, wait your turn. Even if it's negative, I will allow you to speak, but please don't disrupt my space. So he's got videos of him. He's on the way to the penthouse and blah, blah, blah. He buys a house in, gosh, was it Atlanta or Ohio? He's lived in both spaces. I'm trying to let this guy up. If it's the Negro Black Knights, it's not me. It's just loading. So you may have to leave the space and come back. So anyway, he buys a house and tries to conceal the purchase of the house. He tells the white folks, not smart again, not to disclose that he's buying it. He put it in an LLC or some shit, right? So he puts it in there and they thought it was kind of weird. So what do white people do? Contacted the feds, turned him in. So they investigate him and find out that he's using funds that he stole that was supposed to go to the black community. He stole funds that were donated based on the death of black men who were gunned down by the thugs in blue, the police. He was using that money for his own good. This is all in the paper. You could just type in, his real name is Tyree, Tyree. Page, I believe it's Paige or Page Conyers. I know, I saw somebody crying. It's a sad story. But you keep knocking on my fucking door and I answer. So I don't feel sorry for that little see-through scammer. So anyway, he buys a house. They've got details of what he spent some of that $450,000 on. Prostitutes, furniture, weed, clothing. I can't remember. This is all documented. You guys can Google this shit right now for yourself. You can type in Sir Maejor, it'll pop up. Type in Tyree Conyers page, and it will pop up. So he gets arrested. Then we all start researching. Then we find out what? He's been arrested for impersonating a cop. Not once, not twice, but thrice. And he's still not in jail. Now remember, the title of the space I was in earlier was How to Identify Tethers, Disruptors, and Quantel Pro. You tell me how many black men you know. I know a guy that imitated a cop and went to jail immediately. I know another one that imitated a cop, but he was in the NBA. Well, he had left the NBA by then. He didn't end up going to jail because he had a really great lawyer. Sir Maejor doesn't have that type of money. But you imitated a cop 3 times. Why aren't you in jail, snitch? This is all documented. There's video. Gets juicy. Then he walks into a federal building. There's news coverage of this. It was on the news. You can see him clearly. He's got guns and knives and, the flat gear. And you know how he loves to be a wordsmith. So he gets to the first line of, what are the people that check you when you go into a building? The security people, and they wand you and all that. And they want to wand him. He's like, oh, you see my knives, you see my guns, I'm a federal agent. And he gets all blustery. Oh, he's arrogant. The see-through man was arrogant. Somehow he gets past the first people and they start thinking about it. And they're like, ooh, because he's like, you're trying to disrupt an investigation and I'm here. And, we've all seen that in the movies. So he thought he was Eddie Murphy. So he gets to the next checkpoint. This is on camera. You can go watch this. This is really good stuff. Get some popcorn. They should put this on Tubi. Who in here is a producer and a director? We could do this shit on Tubi. I'm going to star in it too. I'm going to be the antagonist. All right, Average, we got this. Who's playing Sir Maejor? Anyway, he gets to the second checkpoint, the first checkpoint called the second checkpoint, and they were like, we might have messed up. I think this guy's an imposter. So the sergeants, people come down. I want you to go look at the video. If somebody in here, can come up on stage and start posting the stuff, it would really help me. You could go to type his name, Sir Maejor, into the Twitter, Explorer. And there's pages dedicated to him with all the videos, all the news articles. Anyway, so then, you listening? They're like, yo, man, like, who are you? He's really trying to talk his way past some of the top brass, so he gets arrested. Quantel Pro, why aren't you in jail? Now you've gone from local police to federal, but you're still running around these Twitter spaces. Sounds like Quantel Pro to me. And another piece of behavior I want you to pay attention to. Every time a court case is coming up, he has a pattern. He'll hold a space and he'll try to be intellectual and, I plead my case, counselor. He's delusional. He literally thinks he's a lawyer. He said he was adopted by, I think he's passed away. What was the Congressman Conyers, John Conyers? I'm not sure if he passed away, and I think he ended up in some scandal, unfortunately. Anyway, he
Yeah,
claims to be the adopted
Conyers
son.
passed away.
Huh?
Conyers passed away a couple of years ago.
Okay. So he claims to be his adopted son. You see all these fantastical things? That's the only thing I'm not sure about. The other shit I'm telling you, I'm sure about. So they arrest him. I just want you to pay attention, Quantel Pro. Quantel Pro. Who do you know that's impersonated a cop 3 times, a federal agent, stole $450,000 from Black Lives Matter, and they're not in jail? Now, there's videos. If you go to these pages on Twitter, you can see him crying with snot. I can't go to jail. If I go to jail, I'm gonna kill myself. You can go see Sir Major doing that. You know, I have to give you some drama. Space would be boring. I'm gonna kill myself. That's Sir Major. You can go see all this for yourself. That's a dangerous human. Who do you think the feds pick when they need an agent? The desperate dude. He doesn't want to go to jail because, he don't want to drop that soap. While we're talking about dropping soap and bending over, I know, but this is kind of tragic, right? And I'm just telling y'all the facts. But you keep knocking on my fucking door. You keep fucking knocking on my door. And I don't bother people. I'm on this space. I'm in these Twitter streets and offline for the betterment of my people. And your see-through scammy ass keeps running up on me because you're sick. So this fool, somebody, where did I freaking leave off? Oh, don't bend over. Why are there photos of him dressed like women? And then he'll say, oh, it's because I was modeling. Nigga, you were in your off time. Posting shit talking about I'm the baddest bitch you know. Really? And you want to be our leader? Mr. Scam Thieving? Shall we talk about the sex with the underage girl? Should we talk about that? There's video of that too. Well, audio. So this was about 2 years ago. The person sending me the stuff, thank you. I have difficulty talking and posting at the same time, so forgive me. People, if you want to see evidence of this, type in Sir Major's name, and I appreciate you sending me the stuff. You know I do. Thank you. So if you want to see that I'm telling you the truth, if you doubt anything that I'm saying, type in Sir Major in the Twitter search bar, Google. You can go to ChatGPT and just say, pull up everything, and it'll lay it all out for you. So anyway, where did I leave off? We did the don't bend over. He stole the money from Black Lives Matter. He bought prostitutes and drugs and all types of shit. Now we're on to underage girls. So there's an audio of him. So as usual, he has this thing. He can't get along with people. He always does something just aggressively undermining, traitorous. Is it traitorous or traitorous? Whatever it is, give me a pass. Because this little boy done gave me a headache. Because you know what he did? He came a knocking today. He's been following me around spaces trying to run up on me. So I answered. I'm throwing this door wide open. So this boy, I think he's 38 or 40 years old. There's an audio of him sniveling because he was seeing this underage girl. Now he's going to tell you something different, and I'm going to tell you all the stories he's going to tell you. Wait, let me back up. He will also tell you, oh, because see, the feds are after me because I'm a good black man. And you know how they come after us when you're trying to do the work for the people. Go look at the stories. I'm going to get into the young girl in a minute. One time he got arrested. He's delusional. So he's at a protest. You know, he calls himself the celebrity activist. Have you ever seen anybody that wants to be a celebrity that much? Not even celebrity activists call themselves celebrity activists. So at this time, he's running around, I think it was Ohio. He's jumping in front of every camera. You can look this up yourselves. I promise you, it's all there. Tyree, Tyree, Conyers page. Sir Maejor, Maejor. So he jumps in front of these cars. Hey, you get out the way. Hey, man, move over there. This white man is looking at him like, what the fuck? So white man says, who are you? I don't know if he was in Atlanta or Ohio, but I'm Ohio PD. I'm Ohio PD. Thank you, my love. I know that too. I'm getting to that. I got crimes to unfold. You guys, isn't this a lot? We need to take a break. Is this, I don't want y'all to, break down. It's a lot, but don't fucking knock on my door, boy. So the white man says, who are you? I don't know if it was Atlanta PD, Ohio PD, but I'm a police officer. Dude jumps out, no, I'm a cop. And he gets arrested. This is all on camera. The dumbest criminal I ever met. Him and Michael Jackson, there ain't no smooth criminal. They ain't got nothing in common. Nothing. Now let's go back to the underage girl. This was we're in 2023. I believe this was early 2022 or end of 2021. So, there we go. Thank you. So then, he's talking to this underage girl. Allegedly. And allegedly at the time she was 17. And he's crying. Oh, you gotta call the cops and you gotta take it back. You can't tell them I had sex with you. I'll go to jail. This is a recording. And you can tell it's Sir Maejor. He has a very distinctive voice. And the girl is like, no, you called Child Protective Services on me. That's how you had did me. You ain't gonna be playing me like that. And he's over there, please. And I had asked you when you was coming over if you was gonna bring me some money and some weed or whatever she was saying. And he's like, but you know I loved you. I had loved you. No, you called and CPS. You had called CPS on me. So I'm getting you back. So he claimed the girl wasn't 17. So the mama comes on Spaces and says the girl was 17, but she let her daughter date him. So then a year goes by, people are still talking about, he's like, oh no, she was 18 because by then she had aged, allegedly. Then he says she was 19. See, every year that passes, he ups the age. But he was on Spaces one day. I don't know if he was drinking and he got loose and he was like, come on. Come on, brothers. Come on, man. You all know we've dated an underage girl. What? Excuse me, sir. You sound like a pedophile. This is who we're dealing with. Don't knock on my door, Sir Maejor. You playing little kitty games with a grown woman and come to LA? I have told you on many occasions. You put my life in danger. You playing with grown folks who know grown men. I have told you to stop fucking with me. So now here we are again. Then, did we tell you about him abusing elderly people? Let me send this to, who just posted in the Jumbotron so I can send it to the right person? Oh, wait a minute. Who just posted in the Jumbotron for me? Is that you, Average? Okay, let me send you this. Wait. Wait. Okay. I'm going to send you this video of him abusing an elderly white woman. This is going to hurt your heart. Oh, this boy ain't nothing nice. But like I said, don't knock on my door. Wait, hold on. I am failing miserably over here. I'm trying to get the video and copy it and send it to you. Hold on. Oops. Because I want this in the Jumbotron. Got a whole old white lady crawling on the floor. Okay. Here we go. I just sent it to you if you can post this. He is literally abusing an elderly woman. But he's sitting up here. Somebody sent me something. He's holding a space now about me titled, what does it say? Oops, hold on. People are sending me all types of stuff. I can't find it. Anyway, it says something. Connie Collins is not a lawyer or an attorney. Before I get back into his crimes. So I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. Now, he's been attacking me since either 20, into 2020, early 2021. We're going into 2024. He has never had anything to say about me. That's his big claim to fame. Again, you can contact Howard University. I'm going to go out and pull my degree out of the garage and take a photo. I guess I need to post that. Dude, you don't have a GED. Your current attorney just talked about how dumb you are in her latest complaint. He keeps getting his cases continued because he's like, oh, I'm albino and we have bad eyesight and I can't read. If you read the latest complaint, somebody's got all this shit posted. So if you read, somebody was coming up and they left. I think it was Sir Maejor on his burner account. He must have got scared. You scared? You scared? So this guy, Black Liberation Front, you don't want to come up? So anyway, how are you talking about what my credentials are? Do you have a GED, my boy? You told the court you can't really read that well. You can't even see that well. And you keep postponing the case. And the attorney said she's tired of it. And she said, a blind person. She hit him with a Stevie Wonder joke. She said a blind person could have read it by now. So he spent this morning, we're having a perfectly good space. I am disappointed in Denmark. I've known him for years. He knows what Sir Major's about. But he let Sir Maejor and his minions, most of them I didn't know, but him and Re-Ups. Should Re-Ups get the collateral damage too for coming at me? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, I see no thumbs, so I will leave Re-Ups out. Oh, got one thumb. Trying to leave Re-Ups out of it. Stop coming for Granny. Granny ain't bother nobody. Granny does the work. I'm an old nigga that actually does work, that actually loves my people, that actually cares, that actually doesn't run down on anyone. But if you ask the clubhouse people, so now I just blocked you. You don't get to keep running up on me. I give you one or two chances. I don't play like that. I have much bigger and better things to do than sit around with some little see-through criminal arguing. And then Denmark was trying to play like, oh, well, Connie, when I defend myself, then it's like, oh, I'm the problem. I can't even imagine anybody that I care about. I have run up on people in spaces and on Clubhouse. If you're talking about people that I know that you're lying on, I've even ran up to protect people that I wasn't even cool with when people did them dirty, because that's called principle, character, and integrity. And grown-ass men sat in that other space and let this nigga and his boy call me bitches. Me, who does nothing to no one, ever. If you don't speak on me, I don't speak on you. I usually let people run me down once or twice. And then I just block you because you're not people that I would know in real life. You're not people that I can relate to or respect. I run with the people that have principles, that have families that they're raising and that they care about and that they help. People that see how our people are struggling. I run with the best of the best in my real life and on this app. And I'll be damned if I'll let some wannabe transparent transgender like Sir Maejor keep running up on me. So he knocked, and I'm answering again. This guy is a straight up criminal. The other space was about Quantel Pro. You tell me who can commit all these crimes, but he still gets to be around us listening, planning, plotting. You tell me. And ask yourself, why are him and re-ups connected at the hip? We know Sir Maejor loves him dresses and wigs. How come when you see one, you see the other? How come re-ups keeps getting arrested for drugs? I don't know if it was drug dealing and drug addiction. Why is the lowest of the low allowed to be in our spaces? Who stole? We know Black Lives Matter isn't, but at the time, a lot of us, at one point, I was like, okay, regardless of what Black Lives Matter is, you stole money meant to better the Black American, Freedmen, Native Black American, FBA, Foundational Black American, Negro, descendants of American chattel slavery, American Indian community. So you could buy hoes and weed. And you should have seen the list of, this nigga was sharping at Target. Now you done sold $450,000 and you shopping at Target. You didn't even know how to go buy stuff that appreciates. You really can't be around me because your taste is eesh. But this is who people let run me down in these spaces. The people who don't like me, when you ask them why don't they like me, they can never tell you anything. So today his logic was, oh, Denmark. I see, once I told everybody he was a criminal. And at first I didn't even call out his name. Well, she's talking about me. Thank you for embracing your criminality, hoe. You hoe-ass criminal. So he said, oh, you guys, this is an elitist room. And you're letting her who thinks she's better than everyone. Now that's the narrative you're trying to spread because you have low self-esteem, my boy. You have a problem. You want to be someone that you're not. Instead of being happy with who you are, you're a well-spoken young man. You're a persuasive young man. You could have been a lawyer if you weren't a criminal. You could have put that same energy and gone in a different direction because that's what you want to be. You could have been a celebrity activist if your ego wasn't so huge. That's what you could have been. But instead, because you got no bitches, you choose to run down elderly ass Connie Collins. You choose to run down women on this app. You're always calling me old. Well, why are you running down Granny? Explain to me, why are you running down Granny? I've done nothing to you. You hold these spaces. She's not a lawyer. That's all you got? And it's easily disproven? I spend my life to my detriment. I've gotten better about being discerning. I've helped too many people. And people haven't helped me back. But you know what? I still keep a healthy mindset. And I keep moving forward. And the last thing I'm going to have is some little punk ass dude that wears dresses, dates underage girls, steals money from Black Lives Matter, impersonates police. You ready for the next allegation? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You got average black guy. I'm not spilling no more beans. You want to hear it or you don't want to hear
Hey, I ain't scared.
it.
I ain't
Look, don't be
scared.
sitting down there getting all the tea and trying to act like you're not interested. I need some thumbs up. I ain't gonna keep spilling tea because there's more.
One little note though, I would never want anybody talking about my wife, so I don't think you should talk about your major's wife.
Oh, but his wife is a man. Don't men stand up for themselves? Average? Okay, so all right, I got some thumbs up. Why does Sir Major try to kidnap a black woman? This is on camera too. Why did he have her in zip ties and was trying to drive away with her in his personal car? And you know, he's a slick talker. What was his defense? Oh, I was working security. Mind you, he's in a fake police uniform with a car with the, the little floodlight on it. I was working security at the gas station. I think he said she was shoplifting and I was arresting her. Well, where were you taking her, Sir Major? You don't work for the police. Why did the police arrest you if you work for the gas station? Why did they show a rape kit in the trunk of your car? Why? Why did you have all the tools of a rapist in your trunk? See, stop fucking with me, little boy. Because all the information is out there. So this is how we know you're sick. People have heard me go through this before. A lot of you from Clubhouse and earlier on Spaces. Um, Miss Miss Eddings, somebody wants to come up. Set the rules for people who come up, please.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone. If you would please make sure that you have respect when you come into this space. Um, if the host kindly interrupts you, that is the right of the host or the co-host. Please make sure that you do raise your hand before speaking and called on. Those are the rules. If not, I like Star Trek and I will beam you up out of this space or beam you down to listener. Either one. Just depends on your egregious approach inside this space. Therefore, I hope everyone understands the rules. Thank you so very much. And we have Miss Lisa up here on this stage.
I just want to do one thing. Get him. Get his bright ass. He really think he that nigga for real. He think he is with his white ass. Go ahead. Keep the spilling the tea, sister. We got your back. Fuck him. And if he in this room, fuck you. Because I do know I run your ass down, Major. All right, you can continue. Because this is hilarious. Thank you, sister. Keep spilling that tea.
You're welcome. And you guys can invite him in. He's coming to in the space before when I ran him down and ran him off. And I let him speak.
He ain't
He's
going to come in here. He's
it,
not going to come in here.
yeah, and then when I go in his spaces, because people will tell you it's mostly males, young males on this space that for some reason they want to run me down. If I have their number, I call them because I'm a grown woman, just like it's a grown man. I respect men and I put men above me. Yes, I do. I'm old fashioned. I just think that's the right way. But I'm a grown woman, just like you saw me at the Power 106 event and Bucci Bear ran up on me. I went right over to him and looked him in his little fat eyes. Oh, pterodactyl looking ass, T-Rex body built ass. Anyway, I will call you. You got a problem with me and I have your number. I call you. I don't call you up talking big and bad. I just call and say, hey, I see you're posting this about me, or you said this about me, or people are telling me this. Hey, let's talk about it. What's the problem? I'm not afraid of people. And I also live my life in a manner. I don't have shit that people can pull out. That's why he's holding his space. She's not a lawyer. She's not an attorney. He's having a whole meltdown. A whole ass infantile, sophomore, childish meltdown. Now, if he could pull a grown woman and maybe not an underage girl, then maybe his life would be better. I don't know, but I am not the crux of your problem, little boy. Now let's talk about when I did the Power 106 protest. There are those who detract from the success of the Power 106 protest. Well, may I remind some of you, I'm a political science major. I've worked for politicians. I've worked in the community. I've been a community activist. I've worked on get out the vote campaigns. I've been to many a protest. So they're like, oh, the first protest, I have a sign-in sheet. They're like, oh, you only had 10 people. No, there was like 35 that actually signed in, and a few, handful more in the first one. The difference between my protest and a George Floyd protest, or a Trayvon Martin protest, or a Sandra Bland protest, or a Tatiana Jefferson protest, those are our fallen loved ones. This is a corporate protest. How many times have you seen protests in front of hospitals or big corporate offices? It's 10 people walking around every day with signs. That's what a corporate protest looks like. This isn't something salacious. This was an intellectual protest. So people like Sir Maejor and Yaya, oh, she came to the protest in a dress, and her come fuck me dress. No, I came, might I drop the name? I came in my Nanette Lepore fashionable business dress, because we sent out press releases, and just in case the press came, I'm not trying to be that grungy girl with all black on and some dirty ass dusty tennis shoes and a dusty ass fro. I came camera ready, and if the executives came down, they did come down, they didn't talk to me, but if they had come down and said, hey, why don't you come up into this boardroom? I'm used to sitting in boardrooms, Sir Maejor. I'm used to leading meetings and teams, Sir Maejor. So I came like the businesswoman that I am. I came prepared. So I came dressed like a woman that wants to represent Freedmen in the best way possible. And he said, oh, it's not successful. Then he saw that it went viral. You know what he started doing? Sending tons of people, his minions, his goofballs. A lot of these are grown men, all in my DMs. Sir Maejor wants you to unblock him so he can help you with the protest. What help do I need from a unsmooth criminal? An alleged pedophile? A guy who impersonates cops? A guy that embezzles money meant to help the families whose loved ones got killed in our family at large? What would I look like associating my name with his in any way, shape, form, or possible, let alone in the press? So no, that wasn't happening. So then I had to start telling people, get in my DMs again and you're all blocked. A lot of them were Sir Maejor pretending to be other people. And some of them were his dumbass minions. Then he held a whole ass space. Oh, Connie, after the second protest when the Latinos ran up on me. Oh, she's lost control. I need to go help her. He's so clout hungry. What do I need you for? I've never needed you. You weren't out there when I was dribbling, and yes, I did really play basketball. But no, you weren't on the court with me. No. You didn't pay my bills. You didn't put me through undergraduate. You didn't work the way I've worked to get where I am. You didn't get a fucking law degree. You haven't been out really protesting. No, you're running around with a microphone jumping in front of cameras. You're not negotiating any deals. You're not helping anyone. So no, you don't get to stand next to me. You don't even get to talk to me. That's why you're blocked. All 100 of your accounts are blocked. And then thank you for really revealing the new one today. So he thought he was going to take over my protest. So by the third protest, he has a space and says, I'm holding a private Zoom meeting. This really happened. He held a Zoom planning meeting so he could take over my protest. Dude, you have an ankle monitor on. How are you going to get to California? You can't even go around the corner. But you're going to come help me, and your dumbass minions are over there. Oh, Sir Rager, Sir Rager. I got your back, man. You're a bunch of fucking fools. All of you sitting in this space that support Sir Major and cheer him on, you're a fucking fool. Fucking idiots. Dumb ass fucking grown ass idiots. Would you leave your child alone with Sir Major? Huh? Would you leave your wallet around Sir Major? Ask him what's in your wallet. This boy is a fool, a disruptor, a Quantel Pro ass Negro running around our spaces. He even admitted in this morning space he couldn't win, so he put on the jacket that I put on him. I said, this is a disruptor. This is your disrupt. Yes, I am a disruptor. I disrupt for the people. Nigga, you disrupt to steal $450 and bend dudes over. Maybe you get bent over. I don't know how you get down. None of it's ever been my business. And that's why you're blocked. And that's why I don't think about you. But every space I go into, you run your little pale face up in there. I don't even know if you're looking at me. One eye going to the left, one eye going to the right. You looking at me or not? And if you're so big and bad, come into the space. Come into the space. I'm not like you. I'm not going to be talking over you and screaming and yelling. You can talk. But you come in and tell the room that I'm lying on you. You come and tell the room that you, a grown-ass male, didn't use my profile pic to run around Clubhouse, pretending to be me, impersonating me, a male, running around talking like this, cursing people out, lying on people under my name. Is this who you're proud to be? This is part of the movement? Then he used Tariq's name today. He actually invoked Tariq's name to validate who he is. Oh, Connie got everybody blocked. Connie got everybody blocked. Tariq don't do that. Tariq don't be blocking people. Tariq let people come up and troll, and he lets the white supremacists up. The difference is you didn't imitate Tariq. You didn't impersonate him and try to ruin his reputation. You didn't go over with the white supremacists and hold spaces with them and dox Tariq. Because you would never do that because you're a punk. You're a low-level bully. I told you. You keep knocking. Come to LA and it's a fucking problem. Stop knocking on my door, boy. This boy is a fool, a disruptor, a Quantel Pro ass, paid ass. How the fuck is he supporting himself? Now go look at the video. Did you post the video of him abusing the older woman? Average?
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay. How are you working as a CNA? That's the lowest level of nurse. You wipe butts all day. That's what you do. You wipe butts all day. What is wrong with you? Seriously, what is wrong with you? Now, if you want to grow into your manhood, today is the day. Come on here and chat with me. We were in the same space earlier that even though I have you blocked, I was the co-host. You came in under your burner. Come in. I know you're in here right now. Shedding Pink Panther tears. Come up on stage. Talk to me. Talk to the people. Tell them I'm lying. You run up on every other space I'm in. Word to the wise, don't fuck with me. This is the angry Connie. This isn't the so sweet Connie. This isn't the, oh, I'm above it all Connie. You knock on my fucking door and I'm going to answer. And you've knocked one too many times. So now back to the what was the thing? The protest. He held a whole Zoom meeting. And do you know people had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to attend? And then other people ran in there and told him he was a fool, so he shut the Zoom down. but he was going to take over my protest that he says is a failure. How is it a failure when it went viral? How is it a failure when the new black media discussed it? And my target, the Colombians running Power 106, the Meruelo family, and their little minion, American Cholo, has had several shows about me, Lil old Connie Collins. That means we are making an impact. But here comes Sir Maejor being a disruptor, trying to distract, trying to disrail the conversation, trying to put the light on him so he can buy more prostitutes with his embezzled and stolen money from Black Lives Matter. Go ahead, Miss Eddings.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm getting all these messages while my co-hosting. Uh, they want me to drop co-host, come over there real quick to talk to me. I'm like,
No, no,
dude, you can come over
tell
here.
them to come over here and
Again,
unlike
they
them.
said they're blocked. They said they're blocked.
Yeah, that's their whole claim, but they weren't blocked in that other space. Sir Maejor has a burner account. All his minions that ran up on me, I didn't even know those people. The Shank, Hood Rat, Prison Girl, the Mr. Bourne, none of them niggas are blocked. And if they say they're blocked, give me their name, I will unblock them. And you come in here and you have a conversation, not like you did in the other room calling me bitches, not screaming and yelling and being hood as fuck. You come in here and you talk to me, Sir Maejor. Re-ups probably can't make it. He re-upping on his drugs.
Okay, I'll relay the message.
Yeah. Anybody that claims they're blocked and has something to say, oh, send me the name. I will unblock you. And you come in here and act like you have some sense and hold a high level conversation and we'll break it down, dissect anything you want to do. And Sir Maejor has a burner that he was on today. That's why he was able to talk to me in the other space. Why isn't he in here? But that's his whole claim to fame. This fool is acting like I have hundreds of people blocked. All his minions were in there screaming on me, running up on stage today. No, you come in here and you talk to me. I'm not the average Joe. People know how I get down. Oh, you get to talk in my space, whether I like it or not. And then I'm going to talk. But I don't appreciate people letting no freaking see-through, scammy, skanky ass niggas run me down. And I don't like men, alleged men, allowing that shit to happen. I wasn't bothering anyone. I kept trying to get the room on track. I said my little piece initially, didn't call out any names, but him and his minions just running up like skank hoes. Skank hoes with penises. Anybody want to speak?
Hey, Denmark.
Hey, Connie.
Hey, Denmark.
Well,
Oh, and Connie, can you unblock Re-ups? He wants to
Re-ups,
come
tell
in.
Re-ups to come in on the same burner he was on today. I don't need to unblock him. He has a burner, him and Sir Maejor.
Well,
They,
the thing is that you were co-hosting. If you were the host, you
no, but
can't.
they have a burner.
No, but what I'm saying is, even the burner, because you're the host, they can't even see the space.
Well, send them a link.
Yeah, no, I did that. And when I did, they can't see it. So
That doesn't make sense. Once
yeah,
you
that's
get a
the
link,
new. No, this is the new Twitter
okay.
thing. They've changed their
Yeah, well,
settings.
let's do this first. Let's go ahead. Denmark, what's up?
well, that was my room, and I don't feel like I don't know if you're saying I did let them run up on you. I don't feel like I did. I did try to keep things, and I even said, "Hey, you're the co-host," and all that other stuff. Do you feel like I allowed that to happen?
Yes, I do wholeheartedly.
Okay, all right. That was my question. All right.
Okay, so the reason I felt that way is if I'm running a space and anybody runs up on you, I've known you for years. You were playing both sides. You kept letting them come off the mic, come off the mic. If you were co-hosting with me, they would have got removed or sent in whoever's thumbs downing. The commander. Oh, the commander, is that the dude that's running you down, Denmark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
attempting to anyway.
Yeah, me too as well. Yeah.
Whatever. So if anybody, you invited me to co-host. If anybody was running up on you, they're out the room. That's the end of it. I'm not trying to
Okay.
play both sides, period. And
Right.
they were disrupting it. They derailed it. And I was being gracious. I said, hey, I said my little piece in the beginning. I didn't call out names. I said, now let's get back to the hands. I made every attempt to keep it. But you
Right.
had people in there calling me bitches, all types of shit.
What?
Come on, man. It's on a
Okay.
record.
All right. Okay. All right.
And
Oh
it's
Lord.
not personal to you. I just didn't appreciate it. And I'm glad you came up. I've known you for years. I'm disappointed. I would have never allowed that to just keep going and going and going. And then his minions are coming up. I don't even know these people. The only people I know is him and re-ups. Let me figure out. So unblock real quick. Hold on, Denmark. Okay, so Miss Settings. What is Sir Major's his name, the account that he wants me to unblock?
It is Sir Major 419.
Okay, so
At Sir Major 419, all one word.
hold on.
Big S and big M.
Does it have to be, do you have to get the capitalization correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What? Oh, I see it. Okay.
And
Unblock.
re-ups is underscore re underscore ups in all caps. The
Underscore, wait, underscore re
R
ups.
capital R lowercase e underscore UPS all in caps.
Okay. Wait, go slow. Let me just say it, okay? At underscore.
Okay, at
Wait, let me
underscore.
say it.
Oh, okay. Go
This is the
ahead.
part that I got because I didn't get far.
Okay.
At underscore REUP, then another underscore.
No, at underscore capital R lowercase e underscore capital
Wait. That's the part. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm a retardo. Okay. I got that. Now what?
okay underscore capital U capital P capital S.
Capital U, capital P, capital S. That didn't come up. Okay. Wait. Do it one more time slowly. And don't say the capitals. Just say the words.
Okay.
I mean
Under
the letters.
okay underscore RE
Mm-hmm.
underscore UPS.
Okay, that's not coming up. Sir Major said,
Sometimes people's stuff don't come up for whatever reason.
well, just tell him to come in under the what's the what's the other account that he has, his burner?
Hold on. Your burner. Okay, this what's the other one? Shoot.
Just send him a text, I mean a DM or something.
Hold on. You know what? Better yet, I'll take a picture of the accounts and then I'll send it back channel.
Don't DM it to me, text it to me, okay?
Yeah, I got it. I got you.
Okay, hold on. People are sending me. It didn't work to the person who just sent it to me. I swear to God, that's what I typed. Okay, let me try this one more time. I'm going to do it exactly with the caps and everything. Okay, okay. Capital R, lowercase e, underscore. Is that one underscore or two underscores? Okay, do you sending it to me more than once isn't going to make me get it right, damn it. It's just not coming up. Re-ups is not coming up. Uh, wait. Okay, here's something. Okay, I went to a
No,
tweet of his.
I just now sent it to you.
No, I went to a tweet of his where he
Uh-huh.
was talking to somebody. I was able to do it. Okay, so they're able to come in. Oh, Denmark left. So Denmark, my real issue is, Miss Eddings and I co-host different people I co-host with. When I'm co-hosting with people, they get the utmost of respect. But also, as a person in this movement who actually puts in work, who had to spend over damn near $4,000 on security doing this work so I could go out in public, I think I deserve better than having so-called grown-ass, I'll say males, running up on me and their minions. I just thought that was not well, um, I don't know. The room was not well ran. I even text you. I said, I don't do this low level stuff, which I do not. Now, who has me blocked? What? Okay, I unblocked both of them. And now somebody's saying they've blocked me and they're playing games. So I can send screenshots showing that I've unblocked them. Um, I don't hide from people. I don't hide from anyone. You don't have to like me. I have real friends, real love, real family, all that. And I'm a Capricorn. If anybody knows about Capricorns, you know that we are very good by ourselves. And we're very serious people. We're very grounded people. We're mission driven people. And we are very about getting our coins. I'm just a black woman trying to survive in this world and do the best I can. I see impending danger for our people. It gives me anxiety. I don't know if you guys watched that movie, Leave the World Behind. You know, I watched that and tried to take away everything that I could. And that guy, Master Teacher or something, he did a wonderful thread on it today, a breakdown. I missed so much stuff. I thought I had dissected the movie. But I'm saying all this to say, it's rare that you guys see me this angry. It's not really anger. It's stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. Go play with your little underage lovers. Go play with your little booty buddies. Walk around in your heels and your wigs. I'm not your friend. I'm not your play buddy. If you want to build content, don't do it with me. Because I've already laid out who you are. And when you go to prison, I think I'm going to hold a party. And I hate to see black men go to prison. But you're not a man. And you steal from the community. And you pretend to be cops. What respectable black guy is pretending to be a cop? What type of psychosis, neurosis is that? What type of narcissism? Like, are you psychotic? Are you a sociopath? Like, what the freak is wrong with you? You can't control your emotions? You need attention so bad. You have to follow me from space to space. You have to impersonate me. You have to send people to kill me. Now, see, hate is a strong word. Oh, I hate you. Come to LA. Come to LA and meet my real life friends. Little boy, you doxed me so Africans could come to my house to harm me? You were involved with that. Come to LA. Oh, yes, I mean that. Come to LA. You're so big and bad and bold, you won't even come in the space. I unblocked you. You're still not in here. I ran down all your crimes, your felonies at that, and you're still not in here. But you got a whole space. Connie's not a lawyer. She's not an attorney. Okay, look, come in. Let's talk about it. What other allegations do you have against me? What have I ever done to you? What have I done to any of my haters that are sitting right here listening? And you know who you are. Even those that smile in my face.
Wait a minute. If
Yeah.
I'm cool with you, drop as co. Oh, he's really hurt that I'm co-host. Oh, I, I.
Why would they think
Oh,
you're going to drop as co-host to go over there and be with
the
him?
room sending me. The room sending me shit. What does that mean?
Okay, but everybody in the room is blocked. How many people does he have in his space?
Oh man, yeah. Is
How many people? Somebody tell me how many people are in his raggedy space.
I don't know.
Somebody go look. Anybody, tell me how many people he has in his space. Anybody, somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody?
I'm looking.
That's gonna be a hard ask for some of us because we
It's about
blocked him.
30.
Right. Okay, there's 148 over here.
It's 31 over there.
Okay, so I got 31 people blocked. Nair one can come over here. You scared? Granny, bitter ass granny, you keep calling me bitter ass granny, old lady. You scared? You scared of me? You can't come and hold your own, but you can run down on me in somebody else's space where I don't really have control and call me out my name and lie on me. But you don't have enough gumption. You can't say it with your chest, little boy.
Oh, I know he got people in the room sending him shit. Well, that's fine.
Oh, they're recording. I wouldn't be surprised they ain't got shit going on. They probably live streaming it. Ooh, oh, she mentioned. Oh, she mad. Ooh, ooh, we're on the map. Anyway, who's up next? I have talked to my little throat starting to hurt. But again, to the haters in the space, man, get your hate on. Come on up here. Say what you got to say to me. Don't hide. Somebody send me a screenshot of those fools in the other room, too. I want to see who all my haters are.
Oh, 34 people.
Yeah, send me a screenshot of all my haters. Some people gather the info so I can make sure I block more people. Get them all. Scroll up, down. If you have something to say to me, say it. Don't try the run-up game. Don't try the run them down, ganging up on people, jumping people. Come in here. I know how to run a space. You're going to talk, I'm going to talk, and anybody else that wants to speak. You got all that shit to say, but you're not about shit. None of you. You're low-level, gutter-ass people with no aim, no mission in life, no nothing. You guys running around here clout chasing, trying to be cute, trying to be, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. If you were those people, if half of you were as big and bad as you said you are, you wouldn't even be on Twitter Spaces. Grown-ass men talking about I'm this and I'm that. The dudes that are on Twitter Spaces that I respect do work. And even the ones that aren't just working for the movement, they're running businesses. They're giving advice on how to operate a business. They're making music. They're teaching people how to make music, how to monetize their art, EFTs, stocks, mentorships. But you niggas get on here every day, every day, every day. Oh, this person ain't shit. That person ain't shit. That person ain't that. You're living in your little hellhole hovels, and Sir Major's over there, God knows where he's living, with an ankle monitor on. Somebody sent me the space. Scroll down, send me the rest of the space. So let me call up these names. Let's see who we got over here.
Ceecee, I'm being harassed right now in the back
But see
channel.
how, but wait, but see how they'll harass you from the back? They throw them little pebbles because they don't have any muscles.
Oh no, this is a whole nother person.
If you want, call out the names. Tell them to
It
come here.
says, I'm being harassed by the Commander Negro Black Knight on his
But
second.
he was in here. Why doesn't he come in here and talk?
I know I had blocked him. I don't know. He was in here.
I don't know him.
I know he's attacking me and also Denmark. Stop sending me messages and come up to
Okay.
the stage,
Well,
sir.
is he in here? Tell him to raise his hand. Well, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Let's
I
see.
saw Commander earlier. Man, if you got him blocked and you co-host, he ain't gonna be able to be in here.
I don't even
He
know
was
that
just
guy.
in the
I don't have it blocked
space.
because I don't
No,
know
I
him.
mean Miss Settings. Did you say
No,
you
no,
did you say
no.
you blocked him?
If the host doesn't have him blocked, he can come in here.
I thought
I
if
don't.
the co-host have him blocked, he's also out.
No, no, no,
No, no,
no.
he's right. If the co-host has him
Yeah.
blocked, yeah, because
No,
I
because
had.
he was just in here.
Well, then he
Along
must
with
not.
Denmark. Oh God, I'm getting message after message. Denmark, you too, baby. We're being sued.
Oh, and then this commander guy. You remember, I don't have a law degree, so just discount anything I'm about to say
Okay.
because I don't have a law degree. I didn't go to law school. I've never done any legal work ever. I'm a liar, according to Sir Major. You can't sue people for discussing you on Twitter Spaces. You have to prove damages, which means you have to prove harm to your reputation such that people are now shunning you, your business, you've lost money. You can't just sue people. People have a right to their opinion. My opinion is Sir Maejor is a low-level, alleged pedophile, booty-busting crook. Now go sue me, nigga. That's how this thing works. Now, if you had a legitimate business other than thieving, and I said that your business is a scam, then you could sue me, but only if you lost money. See, that's how this thing works. But remember, I don't know anything about the law, so discount everything that I just said. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm full of it, but I want you guys to notice they're harassing the co-host. They harassed me this morning, but not one of them in this space. They're over there on Sir Maejor so hard. These grown men are scared to leave over there and come over here because Sir Maejor might not invite them over for a late night rendezvous. That's what they're upset about.
Oh, you don't want to come in. You want to go to court. That's fine.
Yeah,
You
go
can
to court.
find
My
out
my
who
name
I
is
am.
my name is Connie Collins. This is Mrs. Headings. You're already in tried Denmark.
Bye for now, dude.
Yeah, and like I said,
Whatever.
me and Denmark, we're cool to the extent that we're cool. I just didn't like how the space was handled. Um, but this whole running people down, like, what is your life comprised of? For real, I'm really asking a serious question. What type of things are you that you're going to run down a woman you don't know for a known criminal? Everybody, right now, you can type in Sir Maejor the way it's spelled in the room caption, Maejor. There are accounts dedicated to exposing him. Every crime that I told you about, every audio tape, everything, it's all there. You can just Google it. It'll come up. Type in Sir Maejor, type in Tyree, Conyers page. Chat GPT, just tell them to put together a dossier. And it'll give you everything you need to know about this dude. And I'm trying to figure out what type of people sit around and honor and uplift a guy like him. Like, I didn't mention one crime, and it could be questionable, and we wonder why he's not in prison. No. How many dollars? One. Okay, impersonating a cop 3 times, embezzling $450,000, purchasing prostitutes, trying to kidnap a black woman, doxing me, cyber crimes against me. That's 8. I'm leaving off something. Oh, abusing an elderly woman, elderly abuse. That's 9. Did I miss another crime? I'm not sure. Did I miss another crime? Little boy, you fucked with the wrong person, and I will continue to do this. I will continue to let everyone know who you are, unabashedly, vehemently. I'm saying it with my chest. But you're a punk bitch who will not come into this space because you have nothing to say about me. And you know you're not going to come in here screaming and yelling because you're going to sound like a fool. So that fake persona you put on, I rest my case, counselor. Come in here, be articulate. Be the lawyer, the attorney you're trying to be. Come and set forth your case. Let's argue the merits of your case. What have I ever done to you? I bet your sphincter booty hole is tight right now, huh? You're not going to sleep for 2 days, huh? And let me tell you what he does. When he gets ran down, he started that little funky space. Nobody's in there but some dummies and some weirdos. He's going to start a space tomorrow. That's not going to work. Then he finds a new person to pick on so he can gain some more followers back for, the Jerry Springer types. How do you think a guy that's committed that many crimes is still out on the street? And you're going to tell me that's not Quantel Pro? Somebody tell me how you can commit that many crimes. Which agency pays you, Sir Maejor? Which one? You're always running down people that are serious about the movement. Then you run up in Tariq's space. Hey, love. Do you see me? Sir Major, Ricky. It's me, Sir Major. See me, Ricky? Hey, Ricky. What you want me to do for you today? Because I want to run back into spaces and tell everybody that I'm legitimate because I can come and talk on his stage. Yeah, just like he lets the dumb white supremacists up on stage. Just like he lets T.S. Giselle come up on stage. That's called entertainment. You're a tool. You're entertainment. You're what is called the antagonist, the guy that no one likes. That's who you are. But you really think you're somebody because you get to run up on somebody's stage. You're not that dude. And you keep playing with the wrong person. And don't let me go to a real level of anger. It's nothing nice. It's nothing nice. And I'm a Capricorn. You think I can be out in these streets being an activist without having heart? You think I could stand in front of Power 106 with the FBI hiding behind the building, the local police, and the CIA and not have any heart? You think I can run down people in real life? You think I can clown Bucci and run up in his face and don't have any heart? Don't let the lady like fool you. You playing with the wrong fucking person, bitch. But you won't come up in this space. You want to run up in Denmark's
Oh,
space and disrupt.
drop me.
Hey, John. I'm sorry, I'm going off. Let me calm my butt down.
Oh, my bad. I hit the mic by accident. I'm listening to you go in. I'm over here cooking shrimp. My bad. I'm being nosy. My bad, Ceecee. But
Oh, you came up here just to be nosy with nothing to
I ain't
say?
got nothing.
Came up here to tell us
I'm
what
like,
you
what's going on
cooking.
here? I'm cooking. My bad. My bad. Continue though. Let me drop
What
that.
type of shrimp are you cooking? You know I love to cook. What are
Cooking
you
some
cooking?
Alfredo. Negroes love Alfredo. You know, some Negro shit. But let me get back down. Let me get back down.
Well, real quick on the Alfredo. About a month ago, I was like, ooh, I was trying to make chicken and shrimp Alfredo. And then I was too lazy to make the sauce from scratch and I bought store-bought. It was so nasty. I was so upset. So upset. I cooked it like I cooked Sir Major, real nasty. Anyway, I'm about done. Since the cowards don't want to come in here, but you notice they said there's 34, 35 people over there, but not one of them came on stage, but they can run me down in somebody else's space. People I don't even know. The only person I knew was Re-Ups or know of, Re-Ups and Sir Major. But they had all those people, grown ass men at that, running up, calling me names, all types of stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of hurt motherfuckers on this on this app. Unfortunately, it's kind of like wow, my presence has not been what it used to be.
Say that again. What's not what it used to be?
My presence ain't what it used to be because it's a lot of hurt motherfuckers on this app. Like it's a lot of hurt dudes. I don't know how to interact with dudes without like going down to their level or dudes that act like that. I mean,
You
dudes are
say
real
you
weak
say
too.
one little thing that they don't like. Like I see these guys talking to other guys, and you can say, well, reparations should be lineage based. No, my brother, I think it should be for everybody. Well, no, I was the reason I say lineage, nigga, I'll fuck you up, pull up, nigga. Like, who raised these animals? You can't have a conversation without getting emotional, and then you wonder why you're a whole incel, why no women want to talk to you because your hormones are still raging like you're 14 years old. You can't have a fleshed out conversation. You can't uplift other people. You can't even admit when you're wrong. I was on the timeline, got into it with somebody about 2 days ago, and they said something. I was like, my bad. I'm sorry. Sent them a hug. They sent me a hug back. We're good. That's what networking looks like. You're not going to force me to unblock fools. You're not going to force me to unblock disruptors and agents and ops. And stop thinking that there aren't really agents and ops. There are. I know people who were getting paid on Clubhouse for a fact because they told me. And they had big ass spaces. I've never been paid for a space. I don't even have Twitter Blue. I don't get paid for anything I do. Nothing. I don't bother anyone. Ever. I'm going to do it again. Stop knocking on my door, little boy. You're playing with the wrong person. Stop it. And you made some people mad today. There were other people in that space, and they called me. And they're way bigger than you, and they're way bigger than me, and they didn't like it. Unlike you, I don't have to make up shit. Oh, all these people, they're DMing me. They can't even get it. Fucking liar. You wanted your way. You threw a little penis tantrum.
Good afternoon, Nanya. Wait, I see you connected. How
Afternoon,
you
y'all.
doing?
I'm loving this. Is it a convenient time to speak? There was a mute. I didn't really hear y'all announce or say I could speak.
My co-host handles the
Yeah,
speech.
yeah. No, go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
so I just want to add quick context to this because I've always sniffed something foul with Sir Major. You know what I'm saying? Re-ups is a little bit more cool if everybody knows the two. You know what I'm saying? But he's a little nasty in behind people's backs, so to speak. Re-ups is the type of person to throw the rock and hide his hand. But I had a problem with them
Mm.
with the latest conversation I had with them when Dom was up there. And Dom was bragging about the fact that he was making
Wait, wait,
$10,000,
wait.
excuse me, five thousand
You
dollars
gotta
every two
no, you gotta
weeks.
say the full name. Dom Lucre.
Yeah, him.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
So he was talking about, well, I was making 9,000, now I'm making 5,000, but there's some white people who are doing bots in their spaces and they're making $30,000. Again, this is every 2 weeks from Twitter. So of course my challenge to him was, if you're getting paid this much from a racist like Elon Musk, how does that affect your ability to advocate for things like reparations? And he danced around the subject and danced around the subject. And his two cheerleaders in that conversation was Re-Ups and Sir Major. So I do want to reinforce that when you see these people posting these crazy ass things that happen to be Republican leaning or Trump leaning, you have to ask yourself, how are they being promoted? Are they being paid, right, for their advocacy, right? Are they being paid for their voices? That's the only thing I want to add to it, because Sir Major made an allusion to the fact that he was possibly getting paid too. I'm not sure if that's true. So at the end of the day, you have to really ask yourself, are there agents on this app? I just want to put that out there.
There's definitely agents on this app. I mean, come on, man. The way some people insert themselves and always find a way to beef and kick up a lot of mess, but don't ever really. I don't know, the way people can openly attack other Black Americans. If you really about this shit, you would there'd be a piece of your heart that would say, "Damn, I can't go after my people. I love my people." If you really love your people, you're not gonna go after your people and find it so easy to attack your own. Me, I treat tethers and I treat white folk differently than I treat a Black American. It's real fucking easy. It's not hard to do. I give my own people far more patience than I give others because others are my enemy. My own people, I know there's some that are that act like they are, but I have more patience with them for a reason. So people that openly go after, try to sabotage, call people on them, cops and all type of shit, and call CPS and do all kind of weirdo shit to mess with the lives of other Black Americans. That ain't no friend. That ain't no ally. That ain't no shit. They probably not even us, man. So that's that. Fuck them. That's how I feel. People that do that.
I,
It's a lot of hoe ass niggas that do shit like
I,
that, and shit need to be boosted.
I want to let you all know something before Denmark comes back up to the stage. So Denmark, in my space earlier, I had several people to come up and let me know that this Negro Knight guy admitted to that he was one of the ones that was taking money, and his job is to stir up things. Okay, that's what I was told. It was like 3 or 4 people that actually heard him in another space that said that. So I wanted to let you know, since me and you are co-defendants. I'm sorry for laughing, but I wanted to let you know that, but go ahead.
Yeah, I moved myself back down because, I wanted to be thoughtful before I spoke. So I wanted to take a minute to think about what I wanted to say. Well, um, yeah, see, I regret that you feel that way. In the moment of all that they're happening, um, it will, my intentions were to try and keep the conversation on the topic of the room and to allow you to speak and allow them to speak without you guys mentioning one another names and all that their type stuff. There was one time I recall when your name was mentioned, but there was several inferences or significations going back and forth. And every time that happened, I tried to diffuse that. I don't want you guys signifying. I already had made it plainly clear, do not mention anyone's names, speak to the topic of the room. And guys managed to do that while signifying at each other. Okay. And I tried to diffuse that. The one time that your name was mentioned, I did step in and say, no, don't do that. We're not doing that. That was one of the rules. I do recall at one point saying, this is my co host, and that I'm going to defend my co host. And if you guys do this, I am going to put you down. I do recall putting re-ups down. I do recall that. Now. I'm going by my recollection. Now,
Your recollection is on point.
this. No, and this isn't to say that how you feel about it isn't valid, because if you feel that way, you must feel that way for a reason. But what I'm trying to say is that in the moment, this was my thought process, and I regret that you feel that way. We do go back. Um, the other thing I wanted to say is that I am a Trump supporter. I am not being paid by anyone. I don't get into that. I don't think that just because you support Trump instead of Biden that you have to be an op. I don't think that that's the case. I know that's not the case because that's not the case with me. That's the other thing I wanted to say. Um, but with that being said, you know, that's all I want to say. That's it.
Hey,
That's all.
brother Denmark.
Oh,
I,
go ahead.
you want to go ahead, CC, or can I
No,
just?
you jumped in before I did. Go ahead.
Okay, brother Denmark. I told you this morning. I said, "Woo, y'all are very nice. You all are very cordial. You all do this whole scholarship thing. The culture here on this Twitter, these Twitter spaces, like a lot of this stuff it has been going on for a while, I'll just say. And I applaud you guys coming over here. That's fine, but listen, you're gonna have to get with the culture, or else you're gonna come into a place or a situation kind of like this, and then you don't want people looking at you side-eyed. I know it seems like you have none of that in your body, but I want you to be prepared for what is to come in this app when it comes with dealing with people on this app. It can be vicious. And you haven't went off. You all of y'all, shout out to you, Inc. All of y'all. I love all of y'all, but you just have to be more better prepared to and I'm like you, right? I want everybody to get along. I want everybody, I listen. I I honestly don't have time for a lot of foolishness, okay? I need, like I said this morning, a lot of people need to go get some counseling, because 2024, I don't have time for any of this, anything that happened in 2023, right? So keep this in mind. So you're gonna have to shake and move and decide, and decide what you're going to do. Me myself, I stand on lineage business only. Okay, within saying that, you got to have a lot of tougher skin to do some things that you might not want to do when it comes to this app. Okay, I just want you to be prepared, better prepared.
Okay, so my response, Denmark, is just like I'm doing with you. I can have anybody come up on stage right now. You guys seen me do this. You can come up. You can tell me you don't like me. You don't like my stance. You don't like whatever. I can talk to you. I don't have to be disruptive. I don't have to be aggressive. But there was a point you said, don't say names. I kept mine brief. I said to the title of the room, this person, yada, yada, yada. I was done. And they kept taking jabs and kept taking jabs. And then I said, why can't we go back to the order of the space? Miss Eddings, watch this Ahmed guy. Don't let him put anything in the Jumbotron and regulate his mic. So I'm the one that kept saying, no, let's go back to the order of the room. But you allowed it to be a back and forth and people just running up, running up. And I hope you reflect on that. It didn't have to be it that way. It's your space. You kick everyone down. Everyone that's disrupting the room, and tell them, if you can't abide by the rules, if you keep coming off your mic when it's not your turn, and if you keep making personal attacks, you're done. It's simple. And then you kept trying to play the middle. Well, you guys are disrespecting me. No, I'm not going to continually be disrespected when I was playing by the rules. I'm not going to sit and let people just scream at me off mic. And I don't go in rooms full of chaos. So I expected more from you. I've known you forever. You know who Sir Major is. You even said in the space, you know, brother, you're my brother. Okay, cool. He's your brother. Your brother is a dude that has all these charges against him, and you really don't believe any of them. And there's camera footage, there's documentation. You don't believe any of it, and you still want to play the middle? That bothers me. It really bothers me. We have to have some integrity about this movement with who we associate with. The press, nobody will ever be able to team me with Sir Major, ever. There's people on this app. No. I see how they move. I see what they do. We have to draw a line somewhere, but it was your space. So I'm not going to dictate to you who can come into your space. He wanted to come in there and he was like, well, tell her to unblock me. But you're already in the space talking. Wait your turn and let's keep moving. I tried to be high level, but to allow him and his minions just to run up on me. I know you know how to regulate a space, and it really did bother me. And then you said I was disrespecting you for standing up for myself. No, like I said, you keep knocking, I'm gonna answer. And let me see you in real life. If you're a man, you can come and talk to the men who love and care about me. If you're a woman, I'll see you. But sending people to my house, and you know this, Denmark, you know for a fact it's true that he doxed me. You know that.
Well, I didn't know he sent anyone to your house. I thought that
I
was
have, I have,
Somali.
I've told you repeatedly. Everybody from Clubhouse knows.
Mm.
We had the recording and we listened to it. You
I
know
know.
he runs me down.
I
As a
mean,
man, you don't think you should have said, you know what? You're not going to do any of this in the room. As a matter of fact, don't even make inferences. Don't even nothing allude to her.
well, no. Okay, all right, Connie. As a man, okay, as a man, I asked both. I asked everybody in the room. As a matter of fact, I was very particular about making my references to the entire room to set a precedence. My references were from here on, we don't include nobody's name because when I started the room was started in as a spinoff from another room, and I was careful not to mention the people's names who inspired me to start this room. And so I said, everybody, no names, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. He came in hot talking about you, and I said, no, we're not doing that. I shut that down. I think you wanted to respond.
But
That's
I kept trying to tell you, this is where I'm going to jump in. I wasn't going to respond at a low level. I was going, damn. I said, I'm
Hmm.
going to respond via the title of the room. And I did that when I finally got to
Right.
speak, spoke briefly, and it
Right.
was done. And then I said, why can't we go back to the hands? Why that ratchet ass thing, I've never met her in my life, shank somebody. That ratchet thing was in your room just disrupting it with that low level talking and cursing and just low level, just skanky shit.
Yeah.
I didn't come in there. You know I don't co-host with hardly anyone. That's because I trusted you.
Uh-huh. Okay. So he came in the room hot and he mentioned your name, and I said, no, 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 we're not going to do that. You wanted to respond. And you said, okay, I'm going to respond. I'm not going to mention anybody's name, but there was plenty of inferences or insinuations because you mentioned stuff that involved him.
Yes, you
So
said don't say any names.
okay, everybody in the room knew what you were talking about. Okay,
And he embraced it. He
and
said
and
she's talking about my crimes. And
okay,
go
okay,
play it back.
but
He said
Connie,
my crimes.
I just want you to see things from my perspective for a second. So this is how I'm looking at what's transpiring. Is when I said, okay, nobody mentions nobody names and all that their type stuff, and we were in agreement with that. Then you started making references to him without mentioning his name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. When you got done, you said, well, now let's go back to the hands. Well, I didn't think that that would be fair because if someone addresses me, I want the opportunity to respond. I think that's fair.
But if
So I
we're
said
not
no.
mentioning
So
names,
I said no. Go ahead, Sir Major. Do not mention anyone's name. And he responded, referencing you, the way you referenced him,
mhm,
signifying as well. Boom. Okay. He went on for 2, 3 minutes, whatever the case it was. He said what he had to say. Boom. Okay. Then others came behind him. And the only one that mentioned your name was Reup. And I told Reup, no, don't do that. We're not doing that. Others, Shanky, didn't mention your name. The other one, the elder, didn't mention your name. But I noticed that there was a pattern of people coming behind Sir Major who were referencing you. At that point, without mentioning your name, at that point, I said, listen, this is my co host. I am going to protect my co host. If there's an issue, that shit needs to be resolved elsewhere. This is my room. I feel as though you guys are respecting me. At that time, I was talking to them specifically. And they even said, you know what, Denmark, I respect you. I'm going to leave. They
you're
said, I'm
leaving
going
out
to
a
leave. And
lot
they
of
start
stuff.
and they started leaving. And they started leaving. And it was being squashed. The only person that mentioned your name once was Reup. And then they started leaving because I told them that I began to feel like they were ganging up on you because there were 3 or 4 of them came in a row, not mentioning your name, but referencing you. And I said, no, I'm going to protect my co-host, right? And you guys ain't going to do that. If you attempt to do that, I'm going to move you down or remove you from the room. They said, okay, Denmark, I respect you. We're going to leave. And they started leaving. Then you started referencing them. And I said, Connie,
Why did I start referencing
I
them?
think it's because they had been referencing you.
No, because the Shank girl came off her mic. I don't remember the guy's name, Blackborn, somebody, some older, chubby black guy. She got people blocked. They had a whole thing. My point is, all we could replay this. Everybody can go and listen to the space and make your own opinion. All that shit should have been shut down. Period. We had people with hands up. We could have just gone back to that. You as the host, because and all the time you spoke, the reason they didn't cut you off is because I put the whole room on mute. That's what was happening. I feel how I feel. I believe it got so disruptive that you should have said everybody's getting off the stage except for my co-host. Because all those people shouldn't have been coming off their mic. And just that Shank woman, the way you entertained her, then you played the middle. Oh, well, I met Connie on Clubhouse and she brought me into this. And the reason I admire Sir Maejor is because of this. I'm not on the same level as Sir Maejor.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Channel Raw TV Bay Bay.